by the away team head coach, Coach Vilakazi. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Coach, if you may just give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
Not the results that we were looking for as a team, but I think in the first half, our planning was that we want to contain the Orlando Pirates as much as we can, try to frustrate them from not getting a goal, which is something that I think we did with flying colors because we anticipated 25 minutes to 30 minutes, but unfortunately, a lapse of concentration in the crucial phases of the game, which is where it was important for us to concentrate. And I also strongly feel that the two goals that we considered, it was just a gift from us. We lost the ball in our half, and they counter against us. The first goal was scored, and then the second one, we tried to build from the back, and we gave the ball away. I think there's nothing wrong with building from the back, but you always need to be clinical and coming out, which is something that was a challenge for us. But I think after we did few changes in the second half, I believe maybe we came back very strong in terms of making sure that we try to dominate the game and also try to create scoring opportunities. Even though we didn't create much scoring opportunities, but it looked better in second half where we were able to play and we look like a team that can score at any time. Even Pirates, I think, second half they got their chances where they were supposed to bury, but it was just not meant to be. We were lucky. So I feel that those are the chances that Pirates created in this game. But the two goals we gave away.
We'll now take questions from the floor. As per norm, by show of hands, please identify yourself as well as the media company you represent prior to asking your question.
From Disney Times. Last season there was a perfect example of Cape Town Spurs. I think they lost 9 games on the trot. You guys have now lost 4 on the trot. Obviously, you weren't there for the first 3. But is it a worrying sign, or are you confident in this group of players that they can get the job done in the next few games?
I think we can be worried, yes, but I don't think that we need to panic at this stage in time, considering the fact that we also, before the game that we played, the Carling Cup, we only had 10 days with the team, with Oata. So I think it's work in progress. It's just unfortunate that while that work is in progress, we are suffering in terms of getting that win. But we strongly believe that there's a lot of positive that we can take going forward into our game. We just need to align few areas, especially our defensive structure. Teams are scoring very easily, but we find it very difficult to score goals. Even though we do score one or so, we do create scoring opportunities. So we just need to balance the two in terms of the proper defensive structure and also try to be clinical in front of goals. So it's work in progress, but we don't have time. We have to work. But I think with this break that we will get now for 4 weeks, I think it will be far much better for us. But we are playing it at home on Tuesday. We need to make sure that we dominate and we get that 3 point, which is very important for us.
Any other questions? Or can you take that microphone so you have 2 minutes? No, it's fine. It's already making its way out.
Sure, Coach. I'd like on the defeat, Coach, the introduction of Rowan Newman from a tactical point of view, obviously produced a goal and almost a second, but from a tactical point of view,
I'm sorry, is that microphone on? Can you switch it on?
It's on. Okay. Sure, Coach. The introduction of Rowan Newman into the game produced a goal. What qualities did you feel that he will bring into the game, and how much confidence does this give him going forward? Obviously, had a difficult season last season. Thank you.
No, we strongly believe in everyone who's in the setup. If you check last game, he started the game. Didn't have one of the best games, but we still believe in him. We know the quality that he has. And I think maybe we just need to play our role in terms of making sure that we deal with the psychological aspect of the players, because the problem with losing games is that it becomes a habit, and a habit you don't invite. So we need to change the fortune. We need to align the minds of the players so that they can believe in themselves, because they cannot turn into bad players overnight. They've been doing well, they've been producing results for the club, but we just need to align the minds of the players. And he did very well, came in, he had an impact. But I think also, obviously, with our responsibility as coaches is to identify the problem and come up with a solution. So I think he fitted in into the solutions that we needed, and he managed to score a goal for us.
Coach Bello from SABC, tough luck on the result. Towards the end, you seem to be even overloading on the other side, putting more pressure, and obviously maybe with no natural right wing back or right back there. Do you think maybe it's something that you could have done better earlier?
In our team talk, we spoke about a few things in terms of identifying the weaknesses from Orlando Pirates, apart from the strong points that they have. And we knew very well that on the side we have a direct confrontation between our fullback and our wingback, their wingback, both sides. So obviously for us, we only had an assignment of making sure that we exploit the spaces that are left by Van Roon before Puma, and also Uhoto on the other side. Because going forward, we know very well that they go forward, they've got the appetite of going forward. But dealing with those spaces, it's not easy for their wingbacks. Sometimes they are slowly to recover. So that was the plan for us, but we executed that plan clearly towards the end of the game, where we were overloading, as we are saying, on the side.
We'll take the final 3 questions.
Thomas Joseph from Sports Coach. I'd like on the result, but in this game, it's a game of results. Yes, you guys are still new, but you're also racing against time, as you said that you're suffering. What's the word from the chairman looking at the situation? How much leeway do you have looking at the 5 losses already that you guys have suffered?
No, we haven't spoken anything with the chairman, but I think in our first game where we played against Stellis, we all agreed that we need to take the positive out of that game towards this game. And unfortunately today we didn't get the positive results, but we will also take again our positives. And as much as you are saying that it's about results, we know we do other ways, it's about results, and we need to find it right. We need to find a way of making sure that we change the fortunes, and we'll definitely do.
Unlike on the defeat, coach. We do know that the longer you stay on the relegation zone, the difficulty it is to come up. So now, going into the next game, what do you say to the players? What like working on the mentality, trying to start overtaking the results?
We will have to grind for results. We have to dig deep as a team. As I've said, that we strongly believe in these players, that they can change the fortune. We are the ones who put ourselves in this situation, and we can come out of this situation through our hard work and commitment. And going to a game that we will be playing at home, I think we need to make sure that that one we need to get 3 points. So if we get that win, we strongly believe that we change fortunes. For the club, it is very important, and what you highlighted now is very important. When you stay there for longer, you find it very difficult to come out. But it is only 4 games that we played and we lost. So I think we can come up with a plan and make sure, but we are not in a panic zone or mode as in yet. Maybe specifically with myself, I'm not in a panicking zone. I've been through situations who are worse than what it is now.
Final question?
Coach, just your predecessor, Pablo Franco Martin, obviously he didn't get the results and that's why he left. But what what did he build with the club that you could tangibly work with in this game?
No, he had a bunch of good players, but obviously the identification and also the philosophy might differ. So we are all obviously coming with something that we think will work for the club, but obviously the philosophy is determined by the quality that you have or the personnel. So we're trying to fit into that and trying to make sure that these players fit into the system and make sure that we grind for results. But if we don't get results, we'll be chased away, that we know.
On that note, we come to the conclusion of our press conference. So the team coach will be back shortly with the